Welcome to Caesar Blogger channel. Today we are going to discuss different level of niches with their pros and cons. The first level is called macro, second level is called meso, and the third level is called micro. Macro is the most broadest level in which we cover so many different subtopics under it. Like if we are discussing about, for example, pets, we will see we can discuss about dogs, we can discuss about cats, we can discuss about fish, and there are so many other options we have under pets. The second level is called meso, which is basically a subcategory of the first level. Like if we are discussing about pets in the macro, then we will be discussing in dogs in meso, and this level is basically the sub level of macro. And we still have so many topics to discuss in it. Like we can go for the different breeds of dogs if we are discussing dogs. Dog basically will be a meso level, but there are still options that you can go for Labrador, you can go for so many other options, bulldog and so on. The third level is basically the called micro level, which is basically the smallest level, or you can say uh, if we are discussing about bulldogs only, or if we are discussing about Labrador only, that is the level which cannot be further breakdown. But this level, uh, all the three levels have some pros and cons, which we will be discussing. Before that, let me show you visually to give you some idea about the levels and how different websites are dealing with it. I'm going to share my screen with you. If we see this website, that is basically the Spruce Pets, that is about the pets in general. And you can see they are discussing so many pets in that. Like you can see dogs, cats, birds, small pets, and then reptiles and horses, aquariums. Like there are so many things that they can cover under this single website, which is basically a complete example, a best example for, you can say, micro niche. Second level is basically called meso, which is this one. If we go for like dog time, this is the website about dogs, and they are dealing with almost all niches of dogs, all, you can say, breeds of dogs. Here you can see the menu, dogs breeds, all breeds A to Z, and so on. They have so many options over there. But this level is called meso, and you can see it still has a very broad, topics, keywords which you can deal with. And the third level is basically the level which we said cannot be further breakdown, is a micro level. And this is the example of that micro level, the Labrador side. This side is basically only dealing with the Labrador. See, welcome to the world of Labrador. They are only dealing with the Labrador, and obviously this is the smallest level. You cannot further break it down to any other level. So these are basically three levels. The Spruce Pet is the broadest level, which we say is a macro niche. The dog time is basically the second level, which is meso level, in which we are discussing so many breeds of dogs, but only dogs. And the third level is basically the Labrador one, which you can say is the smallest level, and we cannot further break it down to any other level. So these are the three levels. Now we will see what are the pros and cons of these levels basically. So if we uh, discuss the pros and cons of all three, the first one is the competition. If we go for the competition, obviously when you go for the most broadest level, which is basically macro level, you have so many competitor around you. Like uh, if you are writing about Labrador, you are competing with the Labrador site. If you are writing about cats, you might be competing with another cats website. And if you are, for example, writing on pets, says reptiles, or maybe turtles, or some other topics, you have so many competitor to deal with. Basically, you have to focus on so many websites where you have to compete with each of those websites, because everyone will be your competitor when you write on their particular topic. Like if you are write on turtle, you will be competing with the turtle websites. If you are writing with Labrador, you might be competing with the Labrador websites, and so on. So the competition is basically, if you say competition is basically high in macro, because you are dealing with so many competitors. And if you further go to the next level, the smaller level, meso, obviously the competition will be lower as compared to the macro level. And if you go to the third level, like which is micro level, the competition will be even lesser, because you are competing with only that particular breed websites which you are discussing or dealing with. So this is the first thing. The second thing is keyword, like topics or keyword. How easy or hard it will be to find the topics or keywords. So if you are dealing with like macro, you have like so many small uh, categories which you are dealing with. So you have so many options where you can find your keywords or topics. Like if you can find topic in dogs, you can find topic in cats, you can find topic in turtle, you can find in any other subcategory which you are dealing with. So there is a wide range, and obviously it will be easy for you to find keyword if you are dealing with the macro. Obviously macro niche will be the easiest one to find the keywords, because of the versatility, because of so many subtopics you have in that particular website. But if you are dealing with the meso, obviously the level will be a little harder if you have to find. Like if you will be dealing with the dogs only, or maybe cats only, or maybe fish only, so obviously you need to find topic only in cats or dogs, or whichever subcategory you are dealing with. So will be little harder to find. But if you go to the third level, which is like micro level, if you are writing on a Labrador, so you have to find topic about Labrador only. So it will be difficult, very difficult for you to find topics about Labrador only, as compared to if you are finding topic on so many subtopics like in macro. So you can see the keyword or a topic finding difficulty is vice versa. Like it will be easy for you in macro, it will be difficult for you in little difficult for you in meso, but it will be very difficult for you in micro, obviously. The third thing is like switching option. Like you can say you have like a versatility in the macro niche. You can write you can, if you get bored on writing on dogs, maybe you can switch to cats, maybe you can switch to fish, or you can any other, like maybe you can switch to turtle. But if you are dealing with meso niche, definitely you have less options to switch. Like you can switch between the breeds, obviously. Like if you are dealing with the dogs, you can switch to from one breed to another breed. But obviously you have to be in dogs, you cannot go out of the dogs category. The third level is basically the most difficult one in a sense of switching. Like you cannot switch to anything, like you are writing on Labrador only, so you have to find topic on Labrador, no matter you get bored or not. That's yeah, obviously is not an option in micro niche. Another thing which is distraction, you can say macro niche has so many benefits, which obviously we are discussing like right now. But distraction is something that you have to face like in macro niche, because uh, there are so many different niches you want to write on. Like you can write sometime you start finding topic on cats, sometimes you start finding topic on dog, and your writers are writing on cats, and you have to switch immediately them to like dogs or some other category. So distraction chances are high in macro. Obviously it's less high in meso, and obviously it's not there in micro at all. Another thing which is authority. Like if I give you example to make you understand about it. Like if you are, for example, if you want to buy something from a pet, for pets, like if you want to buy a pet, you might don't want to go somewhere where you have so many pets but they are not specialized in any particular pet. So if you want to buy like turtle, you might want to go somewhere where turtle is the only category, or they are dealing with the turtle only, or they are specialized on in the turtle only. In this way, like if you see authority, if you're writing on so many subcategories, like you are writing on dogs, you are writing on cats, you are writing on turtle, it will be difficult, it will be hard to get authority in all these categories, because Google will take so much time, will give you tough time uh, in this regard. Like you have to uh, give so much time to Google in order to accept you as an authority in all these categories. But if you are writing on a meso niche, maybe it will be easy for you to get authority. Like still you have so many breeds in it. Like if you are writing on dog, you have so many breeds in it, but still it will be less difficult as compared to macro. But if you go to the third level, like if you are writing on a Labrador and you make your profile, like on your about me page, you mentioned that you are dealing with the Labrador from so many years, like you have so many Labradors in your hand and you are specialized in that and not this. So it will be easy for you to get authority in that particular area as compared to meso and macro. So you can see authority is something that you can easily get in micro niche, but it will be difficult for you to get authority in meso, and very difficult for you, of course, to get in macro. But once you are a old website, and once you have authority, enough authority in macro niche, then it will be difficult for your competitor to compete in that, because obviously it will take time, but it is far more strong than macro or meso. Another thing is scalability. Like if you are in start, for example, if you start a website on pets and you start writing on dogs only in the start, later on you have option, you can add cats as well, you can add turtle as well. But if you start a micro website, obviously there is very that is very difficult for you, that you don't have an option to add cats in that website, because it is specifically for made for the Labrador, for example. Or if in case of meso you are dealing with the dogs only, so if the domain is something like, or you are dealing with the dogs only, you cannot add cats later on. But if we discuss about macro, you have so much option to deal with. Like you have so many option to add. Like you can add cats, you can add turtle, you can add so on. It's a long list that might not end even if you are writing for 10 years or so. So scalability is something that you are free to in macro niche. So while if you dealing with the micro niche, it will be hard for you to scale that website. Maybe at a particular time you will not able to find more topics to write on. So these are the things we have seen, different aspects of macro, meso, and micro. Although there are so many, there are some drawbacks as well in macro niche. which is like gaining authority will be little bit difficult, and there will be so many competitors to deal with. But you can deal it in this way, like if you start a website, you may go for a particular subcategory in start, like you can start writing on dogs, and once you develop an authority in dogs, you can go for then go for cats, and then you can add a turtle, like that. But this is something you can deal like with in sense of authority and in sense of competition. Like these are two drawbacks which we have discussed about macro niche, right? While other are all the things are in favor of macro niche, and I personally like to work on macro niche instead of meso or micro. Micro is something I don't want to go for because there is a limitation. Maybe if you want to sell a website later on, if you don't want to keep it for a longer time, maybe you are interested in writing on micro because of the authority that you will gain easily in that, and there will be less competition. You have to deal with only few competitors in that particular micro niche. But if you are going for like macro niche or meso niche, obviously there are benefits for it, and obviously most of the people who want to make website for a longer period of time, or want to retain it for the rest of their life, or maybe for a longer period, definitely they want to go for the macro because it has their own benefits. And obviously everyone want to go for something that if you are uh, working on something that can be a big asset and that can be a lifelong asset for you, obviously you would definitely want to go for it. So my preference is always for macro, but you can go for meso as well. It's not a bad thing. Like if you go for like dogs, you still have so many breeds to deal with in the same case, like cats or many other, like turtles have so many breeds. So you can write on different breeds, and still there is a scope for scalability in that as well. But if you go for micro, that will probably, because of only two reasons, if you want to sell that website later on, and you want it to gain authority as quickly as possible, and you want to have as lower competition as possible. But as I said, you can deal with these two things even in the meso and macro as well. If you keep a website name like with the pets, and you start writing on dogs initially, and once you are an authority in dogs, you can go for the other categories as well. So this way you can deal with the authority and the competitors as well, and you still have the option to scale the website as much as possible. So this is the whole analysis of all level of niches, and probably you would be in better position to understand and choose which one you want to go for. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, so you will be able to get more videos like that, and we will keep uploading as maximum as possible for you to understand blogging and all the topics related to it. Thank you.